Welcome you all. I am Srinath, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering Department, Canada Engineering College, Mangalore. So this is lecture number 1 on model analysis. So in this lecture we will study about introduction about the model analysis. Hello. On today's class, I will explain regarding to related model analysis. So this is lecture number 1 on model analysis. So see these diagrams or sketches. So this is small models of the cars. This one small model of the bike and the small model of racing cars and aeroplane. So building. These are small models of one more bike is here and the dam is constructed and the flow is measured on here. Once again the aeroplanes are constructed and tested here. So these are small models of the actual size of the equipments and machinery. So in this model analysis, so this is a car model and some the water is injected and some smoke is coming in contact with that car. This is a small model of aeroplane. So in this model analysis, so actually in order to, so before going to construct any actual size of machinery, equipment or any big structures, so initially it's the small model is constructed, so then it is to be tested for the various conditions. So in order to meet our requirements and required performance. So this is called as what now? Model analysis. So yes, for predicting the performance of hydraulic structures, that is the dams, spillways, etc., or hydraulic machines, that is turbines, pumps, etc. These are these machinery and structures. The small model is initially constructed before going for the actual manufacturing of their machines. Actually, these models are tested in order to get the desired information, in order to get the required performance from the equipment of structure. The model is a very small scale replica of actual structure or machine. The actual structure or machine is called as prototype. So these are the two words you are getting here. One is a model, another one is a prototype. The model is a small replica of the actual structure or machinery, and prototype is called as the actual size of the machine equipment or structure. The model analysis includes study of model of actual machines. So next, what are the advantages of model analysis? The performance of the hydraulic structure or machine can be easily predicted in advance. So in case if you want to construct a dam across the river, So without doing the essential design parameters or before evaluating the in case the properties or the desired uh, data is not obtained before constructing dam. At the end of the day, it may cause the huge loss or any damage. So for that reason, initially it's a small replica is constructed, so then it is to be tested here. So then only it is what the actual prototype or the actual size of dam is constructed to the river. So with the help of the dimension analysis, the relationship between the variables influencing the flow problem in terms of dimensional parameters is obtained. So after constructing the models, the different tests to be conducted on that one. So here there are so many parameters that will influence on that structure regarding to the flow of flow problems. Such as these flow problems are solved by using the dimensionless analysis. Such as this one is most economical and safe design may be finally adopted. So that means the repeated tests to be conducted on that model up to what our required design and the performance is obtained. So then only we are going for what construction of the actual structure. The for that reason, this one is very economical and safe here. By this model analysis, after getting the required results, the similar type of the structures are constructed later. So that means here the similarity is maintained between the model and prototype. So these are some advantages of our model analysis. Next, coming to the next term, similitude or similarities. Similitude is defined as the similarity between the model and its prototype in every aspect. So here the model is smaller one, the prototype is an actual construction or actual size. So here the similarity is between these two model and prototype in all its aspects. So there are three types of the similarities exist between the model and prototype. The first one is a geometric similarity, second one kinematic similarity, third one dynamic similarity. The first one, geometric similarity. See here, it is said to exist between the model and a prototype if the ratio of all corresponding linear dimensions in the model and prototypes are equal. See, in this geometric similarity, it's the linear dimensions are taken into consideration. The linear dimensions means the length of the prototype and model, then breadth of the prototype and model, height, then volume, the area. So by corresponding this one, the both two model and prototypes are similar here. For example, the LM that represents indicates length of the model, DM diameter of the model, BM is equals to breadth of the model, AM represents area of the model, VM is equals to volume of the model, and the LP, BP, DP, AP and VP that indicates the corresponding values of the prototype. There is the length, breadth, diameter, area and volume of the prototype. So according to the geometric similarity between the model and prototype, see here the ratio of the length of the prototype to the length of the model, then coming to the breadth of the prototype to the breadth of the model, then diameter of the prototype to the diameter of the model. So here this ratio of the linear dimension of the prototype and model is considered and its ratio is taken as LR. Here the LR is called as what? The scale ratio. That means LP by LM is equals to LR. So here, so these two model and prototypes are similar in dimensions. That means you are maintaining some scale from the prototype to the model, or model to the prototype. So that is called as what now? Scale ratio. For area ratio and volume ratio, the relation is given as the area of the prototype to area of model is equals to, area is equals to length into breadth of the prototype and length into breadth of the model. So by that ratio, the LP into BP, that is the area of the prototype, the LM into BP is given as area of the model. So that ratio are taken as, initially LP, the ratio of length of the prototype, the length of the model is taken as the scale ratio of what? LR. So here there are LP, the length of the prototype to the length of the model, and one more is what? The area. The area is considered the breadth of the prototype to breadth of the model. For that reason, that scale ratio is taken as LR into LR. That means LR square. Similar to the volume ratio, the volume is given by length, breadth and height of the model and prototype, diameter of the model and prototype is considered. At that time, this scale ratio is taken as LR cube. So this is information related to what? Geometric similarity of the model and prototype. Coming to the second similarity, that is a kinematic similarity, means here the similarity of motion between model and prototype. So here the two terms are taken into consideration, that is the ratio of what? Velocity and acceleration of the model and prototype at corresponding point. If you take any one corresponding point at model, at that time the velocity and acceleration of the prototype is equals to acceleration at the model. So geometric similarity is said to be exist between the model and prototype if the ratios of the velocity and acceleration at the corresponding point in the model and at the corresponding point in the prototype are same. So now Vp1, that represents velocity of prototype at section 1, and Vp2 is the velocity of the fluid, at point 2 in prototype. Then AP1, that is the acceleration of fluid at point 1 in prototype, and AP2 is equals to acceleration of the fluid at point 2 in prototype. This is the corresponding Vm1, Vm2, Am1 and Am2, that represents the velocity and acceleration of the model at point 1 and 2. So now this relation is taken as for a kinematic similarity between these two model and prototype. Vp1 is a ratio to the Vm1, that is a P represents prototype, Vm represents model. So this is the relation for that one, that is given by velocity ratio. Vr represents velocity ratio, and similar for the acceleration, that is taken as AR, and the AR is the acceleration ratio. The last similarity, that is a dynamic similarity. Here, dynamic similarity means the similarity of forces between model and prototype. So there are different types of the forces are acting on a prototype and model by the fluid. The dynamic similarities that exist between the model and prototype if the ratios of corresponding forces acting at corresponding points are equal. Also, direction of the corresponding forces at the corresponding point should be same. So let's now consider some forces of fluid on prototype and model. The Fi and P, that is inertia force at point 1 in a prototype. The inertia, that is a viscous force at point in prototype. Fg, gravity force, and these are the corresponding Fim, Fvm and Fgm corresponding forces at of the model. This is a description about model analysis, similitude or similarity between the model and prototype, and various types of the similarity between these two. On next class, I will continue once again regarding to the model analysis. Thank you.